Three placements that most astrologers and astrology enthusiasts think are great and lucky and brilliant, but I'm very grateful I don't have them because I think they're hard. I don't think they're easy. I'm Nadia, I'm neurospicy, and I'm obsessed with pattern recognition and data, so in the comments I want to know, what do you think is your luckiest placement in your chart? I would go so far as to say the luckiest placement in my chart, stick with me here, is my T-square. It's an incredibly difficult one to have, but man, does that friction produce results. I love it. Okay, so first up, let's start strong. Sagittarius rising. I do not want to be a Sagittarius rising. I love Sagittarius rising. I was raised by a Sagittarius rising. My mother has a Sag in the first house. She is absolutely fantastic, amazing, wonderful, brilliant. I don't want it. Do you know why? Because Sagittarius risings have absolutely no filter. Like, it happens, it comes out. It happens, it comes out. Now, if you're a kind, balanced, nice, normal human being, brilliant, what you have to say won't cause ruptures. The intrusive thoughts in my head would probably get me like either arrested or sectioned or in some kind of trouble. So I'm very glad that I have a nice Saturn and Aquarius stellium that kind of filters everything out, and my Gemini moon is just chaotic enough to keep it balanced. Second up, a stellium in the 9th house. Now, I do both a traditional stellium where you have 3 planets, or what I call a functional stellium. That is when you have 2 planets in there and you have a destiny point. This is like your lot of spirit, lot of fortune, lot of Eros, your north and south node, Selena, some of the major asteroids. That I count as a stellium. Now, the 9th house is expansion, it's wisdom, it's learning, it's travel. It is such a hippie house when I think about it. It's like wide and expansive. Now, the people with 9th house stelliums are some of the wisest people on earth. They just get the universe on a different level. And I absolutely love talking to them, getting to know them, being friends with them, being family members of them. However, the amount of shit they need to get through to get to that point of wise is absolutely insane. Although I love the destination, I really don't want that journey. No, thank you. I'm okay. Last, but certainly not least, is a water grand trine. Now, grand trine forms when planets are within 120 degrees of each other. And a water grand trine means you'll have 3 planets, all 3 in air signs, within a 3 to 5 degree orb. So, for instance, you'll have your Scorpio at 5 degrees, your Pluto at 5 degrees Scorpio. You'll have your Mars at 5 degrees or 7 degrees Cancer, and then you will have, let's say, your sun or your moon in Pisces. So that forms a closed loop. Now, this is traditionally seen as an incredibly lucky placement because the energy in that element simply flows through your chart. Now, 2 reasons why I don't want this. Number 1, I have a pretty serious allergic reaction to emotion. Not equipped for it. I try and avoid it like the plague, and with a grand trine, that is basically your superpower. The second reason is I find that with a grand water trine, other than the other 2, a fire or earth or even an air grand trine, you are incredibly porous and you suck up the emotions of the people around you because you're very capable. But because there is no friction, there's no oppositions, there's no hard points, that gets stuck in a closed loop. And it can be really difficult getting that energy that isn't yours from toxic people discharged. If I have a client or a friend or family member with a grand trine in a water grand trine, I always say, like, spiritual practice, whatever your flavor is, whether it's praying or candles or Tai Chi, whatever it is really important because you need to cleanse that energy. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck in that loop. And if you've made it to the end, you're a ride or die. I want to ask you something. Thank you so much for staying till the end, by the way. What's your plans today? Because it's Friday. And I am going to have the most amazing night. Because after I log off, I don't have to leave my house. I can just stay where I am with my puppies and all my things. I don't have to socialize. And I can just be. What's your plans?